Tailgate Grilling Academy. Jason is here.
Yes,
and
Tailgate Grilling Academy. You know that Grilling Academy created by Ace Hardware and the Colorado Beef Council?
Yeah.
We'll have this week's recipe in a minute. Chef Jason is here, and he was here last week. Did you get some of those tailgates
I had
sliders
a bite.
he made?
They were great.
Oh, I ate 3 of them. I hope he has 3 more for me.
Doesn't show.
Not yet.
Thanks, man. All right, so Jason's here with the players taking to social media after the game. And Jason, what do we got?
I wanted to start with this. If you just look at this whole thing, full screen.
Okay.
If you can.
Okay.
There we go. This pretty much sums it up for me. Wade Phillips doing the happy dance. Well, look at him doing the happy dance. This is because their defense are great. But Wade, who doesn't take to Twitter very often, he said this out. Chicken parm tastes so good. I like it especially with cheese.
Oh!
Look at that.
Snap.
That's right. Well,
you think that's a little dig at the Packers?
It might be.
The cheese grater.
Cheese. Cheese. A lot of tweets from the defense. Bradley Roby, obviously, no-fly zone. There was a lot of talk about the no-fly zone, including Webster there. He said 7-0, baby. Broncos. Another one, Brandon Marshall. We believe in us, as people were saying nobody believed in him, at least the offense.
Right.
But they believe in them. That's all that matters. And Omar Bolden, good morning, beautiful people. Nothing like a victory Monday, which is today. Let's all have a great start to the week. Now, I went to Georgia Southern University. One of our old nemesis is Appalachian State. They run a great play, which is the stretch play, okay? Because they're both good running teams. I saw a lot of that in the first quarter with the Broncos. A lot of the stretch play.
Okay.
And I think C.J. Anderson says, thank to everybody for believing we're not finished. And I think a lot of that happened with those guys, C.J. and also Ronnie Hillman, 7-0, turn it up. Look at Emmanuel Sanders. We grind together, we shine together. In his first tweet, he said, just 7-0.
Yeah.
That's all. That's what he said. And then he followed it up with this one with him and DT. Michael Schofield, 7-0. That was a great team win. Facts that these cats, so that we had a lot of Bronco alums for there, right? Fact that these cats held that cat to 80 yards is ridiculous. No-fly zone, right? Mark Schlereth said tip of the cat to the Broncos. The O-line really picked it up. And look at this picture of Rod Smith.
Cool.
There's Rod Smith coming out of the tunnel. He said, I could feel the energy shift tonight. The guys played great. The coaching was phenomenal. The fans were electric. I guess they shut me up. From not playing so well, 6-0 team, to a 7-0 powerhouse. What a difference a day makes. That's all from Rod Smith. Then he added, it felt good coming out of the tunnel again. I'm sure it did. But then Ed McCaffrey, he followed up to Rod and says, as I said during the week, this is not a statement game. Super Bowl is only statement, just ask the real Rod Smith, but it's good measure. So, McCaffrey, who has a pretty good son playing over there at Stanford, right?
Yeah.
He's saying, hey, well, just, it's good.
Pump the brakes.
Pump the brakes a little bit. Our Bronco cheerleader fan, Sam, she says this one's for Pat. And then we have, look at this, Malik Jackson. What does he do when he wants to get a little bit better? He goes in the cryo chamber.
Of course he does.
Why wouldn't he?
Off.
That's right. You got to cool off in the cryo chamber.
Well, it may not have been a statement game from a player standpoint because they realize that you can go to the Colts and lay an egg, and there's a statement. The statement is the opposite.
Right.
You lose in Indy, and all of a sudden you're not the team that beat Green Bay. So it's a week-to-week thing for them. But this was certainly a statement game for Broncos fans.
Yes.
Broncos country. I think the city itself felt the Broncos made a statement last night. And so I think
but I'm telling you,
outside the walls of Dove Valley, the statement was made last night. Inside, they know they got to go beat Indy and keep it going.
But I'm telling you, there's something to that stretch play I was talking about earlier.
The Georgia Southern stretch play?
No. This is Appalachian State stretch play. Georgia Southern just runs it right down your throat. They are still leading the NCAA. They are the leading rushing team.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the Georgia Southern insight, and we'll see you next week.
You want to move this along?
We got a lot more people to talk to.
Okay, good. We got Chef Jason, right?
That's right. Let's bring Chef Jason around. You stay here because you like food, right?
Who doesn't love food? Huh? I mean, look at me.
Jason, how you doing, man?
Fantastic.
Good to see you, dude.
Thanks for coming in again.
Thanks for having me.
What you got here?
What do you got, Jason?
So we did some tri-tip. And we did them a couple different ways. So we have them on pretzel buns.
Yeah.
We made a homemade slaw with some barbecue sauce, some seasonings. And then we crushed up some tortilla chips and put it in there and give it a little bit of crunch. So just another fun, quick, easy dish to do when you're tailgating.
But can't tri-tip be a little bit tough sometimes?
It can. We smoked it low and slow on our Traeger this morning.
Oh,
so we got a good amount of smoke in it, good rub in it, sliced it against the grain to keep it nice and tender. And
absolutely.
that's
So,
it.
Jason, I mean, we saw tailgaters out there yesterday all over the place. A
Lots of
night
them.
game is always great for tailgating,
Yep.
right? So, I mean, the fans out there, we're just nuts. And everybody's having a good time. You can smell the grills. You can
Sure
see
can.
the smoke rising. If you wanted to make this, what do you have to bring out there?
Steak. Bring some tri-tip. You can start it at home, finish it in the stadium, or do it all day at the stadium. You need some great buns, some coleslaw, good barbecue sauce. You can bring ours if you want. We don't mind. Of
course
some rubs. We roasted some peppers. I mean, it's quick and easy.
Yeah.
Now, what about a marinade? Do you marinate it overnight and just let it sit for a while, or what?
Yeah, all I did was put one of our rubs on it. We call rub-a-dub. Just
Dry
seasoned it
rub?
up, a dry rub. Wrapped it in plastic wrap, let it sit for about 10 or 12 hours, just so it had an opportunity to really work its way in there, and put it on the
ready to go.
smoke. And I mean, there's not a lot of ingredients that go into it, but then you're eating a pretty
But I can do that with my just little Weber, right? I can just bring some charcoal and bring some wood chips and put it in there, and then
Give it a taste and see it next week. You might want to try that.
Might want to try it. You can have meat, or you could have meat.
Or we can have Jason make it for us, and then we'll eat it.
Yep,
There you
for
go.
sure.
I like that plan better.
I think a lot of
Jason
people are
Morris.
intimidated. Seems like a great dish.
It is. It's
Low
really
maintenance?
easy. Yeah, low maintenance. It's really easy. There's not a lot of ingredients, and it's foolproof. I mean, it's something great to pull off at a tailgate fun, and nice and easy. So keeps you fed.
Awesome.
All right.
You can find that recipe on the marketplace section of thedenverchannel.com. Two things that Lionel's not: low maintenance and easy.
Well, let me think about that one.
Yeah, me too. I'll get back to you.
Thank you,
Is that
guys.
a compliment?
Jeff Jason, thank you, sir.
Jason Morris. Ace Hardware, Tailgate Brown Academy. Thanks for coming down. All right. Yeah, the two Jasons, man. He
Yeah.
sponsored
I'll
your
be leaving
segment,
now.
so you have a bond there.
That's it.
We'll talk some Georgia Southern football.
Yes,
Six
sir.
run.
Run.
Whatever that
Run
is.
now. He wants to talk.